Hello, Silicon Signals here, just to give you a brief idea on how the backtesting function works and what are the key parts of doing a backtest when you are making your first or any algorithm that you have here at Silicon Signals. So just quickly going to run over some of the key features of the backtesting function. So you need your money management system in place first, and also you need your strategy in place first and also running. So this is just a brief strategy that I made earlier where the price crosses the moving averages, and when it does cross the moving averages we end up taking a trade. So obviously if you play around with the take profit and the stop loss, it will change your backtesting significantly. So just make sure that you've had a correct look at what stop loss and target profit you need on the particular time frame that you are trading on your strategy. So that's the first thing that I would say. So going into the backtesting function, first of all, you've got the strategy that you want to backtest. So my one's the test here, and you can change the name of your strategy. I've just called it test for the purpose of this video. So what you do is a fast and a precise backtest. So the fast one will just be if you're really quickly just looking at whether this strategy is viable or not. So we'll do that one first, and then we'll move over to the precise after, which includes things like spreads. So first of all, we want to check the date. So we've got a quick function here to check it over the last 10 years. So if you want to do it on a daily time frame, I would suggest that, but this is only an hourly strategy, so I'm going to do it maybe from the 1st of November. So that's going to be where I started. The end date for my strategy test, I'll do it as today's date, which is the 27th of April 2020, and you just click confirm. And this is the best part of our function. It just does it all for you, and then it tells you if your strategy is working or not. So this strategy placed 88 trades, 30 trades of them won, 58 of them lost, and I came up with a profit of 40 pips. Shows you what your maximum drawdown would have been, so 1,160 pips, and your highest amount of equity at any particular time, which is 1,200 pips in this scenario. So what you can do is click on equity, and it will show you a nice equity curve of your trading history of this particular strategy, and also you can look at the history as well of the trade by trade as well. If you are an analytical person, you can also download it into a CSV, which is very useful if you use Excel or something like that to monitor your trading strategies. So that's the quick back test. So that's how you just find results from there. So what you can do after is obviously you can play around with the money management if you want to try and make it a more viable strategy. But what I'm going to look to do now is go back into the testing function, so into the back testing function, and look to test it on a more precise basis. So what you do is you click precise. You can choose a particular start time on your start date. So let's try December the 2nd this time, and let's start it from, let's say, 9 a.m. So let's go down to 9 a.m. there. End date, let's go for today and test it for lunchtime today, which is pretty good. And let's see how this works, because the reason why this is here is because you might want to just test your strategies in a session. So let's say like a European session, a US session, and it might work in that particular session better than it does over a longer period of time. So you click confirm. Now the back test has been submitted. It's just going to run here. It's going to take a little bit more time because, like I said, it is a little bit more detailed and it does work slightly differently, so you might need to be a bit patient. And obviously, like I said, if you do change anything on the money management side of things to optimize your strategy a bit more, just make sure that you click save. And if you do need to learn a little bit more about the stop loss and the money management system, we do have a money management video that you can watch. And also, if you want to learn anything more about how to make your first strategy and also any of the indicators that we have on our system, we also have the videos of that. There are also going to be upcoming webinars and also some seminars which you can attend also to learn a little bit more about the Silicon Signals platform and how it works. So you can see we're up at 96%, 99% now, and it's giving our results. And you can see here the strategy for that period was just much better. So it worked. You can see here 1,569.5 pips to the good. it made 2,118 pips and it lost only 548 pips, and that's how many trades it worked. So you can see optimizing the strategy for the precise test really helped. And I hope this explainer does help you work how to use the backtest function. But once again, if you do have any questions or any queries, need any help for us, we'll always be here to help. So you can send in any questions that you have. Please do.